Sawadee Kap, Delon Serino here, your Filipino expat to Thailand, and I'm back with another video. And it's been a while since I did this kind of sit-down video, but hey, I'm doing it again, talking to the people on the internet. Hello there, hi to you. And if this is the first time you've seen my channel or you've seen my content, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I usually post about basically anything expat, anything OFW-ish, because I'm currently here in Bangkok, Thailand, working since 2013. But anyway, I'll do that in a separate video. So right now, I think you've been intrigued by that title of this video, because I'll be titling this video why I switch back to Android or something like that, or an unboxing, or what's on my phone. I don't know, I haven't thought of what to do with this video yet, but yes, I think it's out there already. If you've been following my social media accounts, I switched back to Android, and this time I went back to my first love, which is a Samsung phone. And my Samsung phone, I bought this almost a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. I bought this fresh off the shelves. This was when it came here to Thailand. I basically just headed over to the nearest store and got to pick up my new Note 9. And this video is not sponsored. I just love having this phone. Oh, that's a very good reflection out there. This is so fresh that I did not even have my screen protector placed on this phone, and as you can see, it's a very egocentric phone. That's me on the lock screen right there, so it's easier for me to figure out whose phone is this or whatsoever. Okay, that's the face unlock technology. So why I switched back to Android, it's basically the functions. I miss so much I miss everything on what a Samsung phone or an Android phone can do. It's quite warm. Okay, I miss doing things on an Android phone, which is one of them is the split screen, the battery life, the what they call this one, the features. Basically, it's more on the features, the fast charging and of course the extended micro SD card slot for an Android phone. Those are the things that I miss. So if you're wondering what phone did I come from, I came from an iPhone 6s Plus with a 16GB memory. Imagine 16GB memory in 2018, right? So this phone has been with me for almost, how long were you with me already? Almost 3 or 4 years, probably 3 to 4 years already, and I'm still keeping this phone. I'm still using this for all my gamings. I don't wanna waste the battery of my Note 9, and been using this for games, for music, for other stuff that an Android phone, where an Android phone could not do anything with this. So this is my old phone, and here's my new one. So I will be showing you what I have on this phone. So my screen recording just turned on, and you're seeing my basic wallpaper down there. That's actually a wallpaper from The Verge, and I think they used this on one of their Google Pixel device that they reviewed. And towards the end of the video, they said the link is down there, so I got excited and got to download this wallpaper. So if you want this wallpaper, just hit me a DM or a comment down below if you want to download this wallpaper as well. And as you can see, I only have 2 drawers with 2 folders inside, and one by one we'll be talking about these apps that I'm using on my phone. So first up, I have what's special here? Okay, that iService, that's actually just an app for my mobile provider, from my service provider, which is TrueMove. I'm using TrueMove here in Thailand. K Plus, that's a banking account. Yeah, I use for my accounts. KMA, my Krungsri mobile app. So you don't need to see that one. LastPass. LastPass is a password generating app where it can store all of your usernames and passwords, or if you lack a good password, this will generate a good password for you. So instead of using one generic password for all of your social media accounts and all your online services, LastPass will generate a password for you, make it strong enough so that hackers won't be able to just sneak into your social media or any private account that you are using. Another one here is Line. So that's this is the app for the Thai people. They use this one for messaging, for communicating. It's a wonderful app. It's like Viber of the Philippines. So this originally came from Japan, but Thais are loving this app, so they're using this one for almost anything, sending messages, pictures, video calls. There's even a delivery service. If you download the accompanying app, the Line Man app, there's even taxi services using the Line group, or how do you say this one? The Line sister companies or affiliate companies. That's the word I'm looking for. Line affiliate companies. And I have my LinkedIn, my Messenger, my Merriam-Webster, my Pages Manager, and here we are with two of my wonderful Thai apps that I will be recommending for you to download when you're here in Thailand. So the first app that I will be sharing with you today is this Thai Pro app. So if you can see on your screen, there is a bookish shape in the middle of the icon of the logo of the app, where you can see a tri-band colors of red, white, blue, white, red. And if you click open on that, it's gonna give you categories like greetings, general conversation, numbers, directions, places, etc, etc. So there's a lot of categories for this application because this is an app that wishes to help you learn and speak the Thai way, speaking like a true Thai. So there's actually two versions of this app. There's a free version which you can download for free, basically, of course, and there's a paid version for this app. If you choose to do the paid version, it will open all of the things that you're seeing on your screen right now, like tongue twisters, occasion phrases, body parts, sick, feeling sick, dating, and so much more. But if you're just gonna take the free version, I think it's only applicable for the first 6 categories on this one, and then you have to pay for the rest of the categories for this one. So this is a recommendation for people who will try to come and work here in Thailand. If you want to learn in a more easier way and a more fun and enjoyable way, I think this app is for you. If I want to, let's say, dating, and you would like to say I'm single, so in here it gives you the Thai sentence and the romanized way of saying it, like "Pom sot krap." "Pom sot krap" is like I'm single. So press the speaker icon there. It's gonna properly help you how to say it, like this one. "Pom sot krap." "Pom sot krap." So if you're a guy, you will say "Pom sot krap." So that's how to say if you're single. But if you're a female, we'll go into the settings and we'll tap on the type of voice and then close it out. So if you're a female, you will say "Chan sot krap." Chan sot krap ka. Chan sot ka. So let's try if my intonation is right.
Chan sot ka. Chan sot ka.
Chan sot ka. So that's how females would say that they are single, because of the Chan pom and all of those things. So we have greetings, good night, how are you, I'm fine, what's your name. So let's revert this back to the male speaker and say what's your name in Thai. So it's like "Kunชื่ออะไรครับ." Let's try to hear that out. "Kun ชื่ออะไรครับ." "Kun ชื่ออะไรครับ." So "Kun ชื่ออะไรครับ." So yeah, that's one way that I learned Thai using this app. So I first downloaded the free version, and then afterwards I downloaded the paid version, and it really helped a lot. If I keep on listening to it, and then you're gonna memorize the tone, the intonation, and the right way of speaking that word. Now moving on to another app, I'm gonna share with you the ViaBus app. This is in cooperation with the Bangkok Mass Transportation Authority, or BMTA, and Chulalongkorn University. And this app is very good if you just want to take the bus and save money taking the bus all around Thailand and Bangkok for this one specifically. And this is gonna be a good help for you if you're an expat for the first time. You do not know which bus to take, what direction do these buses take. This app is a good recommendation for you because it's gonna tell you which bus you're gonna take. That's easy. It's a straightforward app. It tells you which direction to take. Let's try Central World. I hope Central World, come on, Central World. Yeah, here. We have Central World and it tells you there are 2 stops for Central World. Stop 1 and stop 2. Let's try stop 1. It's gonna tell you that there is an AC or an air-conditioned only bus which you will take. You will have 52 stops. You'll take bus 7 and then transfer to a 204 air-conditioned bus. We also have with the least transfers, and it's basically one route you're gonna take, and it's gonna tell you which bus stop to go down to. Like you start from the Laksong police station, take the bus there, bus 7, you go down and then you walk 115 meters and then take another bus, and then it's telling you which direction you should be taking. And it's a very good app for people who don't want to spend more on taxis. If you're a person like me who does not want to spend hundreds and hundreds of baht taking the taxi, this is a good recommendation for you. And that's it for this wonderful video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed it, give this video a massive thumbs up, smash that subscribe button if you have not, and I hope I'll see you in another video. And yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!